Hey guys, so this week's video is all about gender identity, coming out, and sexual orientation. I thought that this would be a good topic because I think we have so many different people on this channel that identify so many different ways, both sexually and like with their gender identity. So for me personally, also I'm sitting outside, it's beautiful today. I don't know what's wrong. It was like 20 degrees yesterday here in Dayton, and now it's like 55. So I have on my hoodie and it just feels great. So I thought I would record again outside this week. Yeah, I'm covered in acne too, guys. Like, I apologize. Oh, I'm usually looking so fly, and now I just look like poop. Oh well, I guess that's how the cookie crumbles, right? But yeah, so anyways, so I came out as a lesbian my senior year of high school. I met a girl, and she kind of outed me. Not exactly, but she put me on the spot and was like, "Are you gay?" And I had already been having feelings of liking someone of the same sex. And I had kissed girls here and there, like putting truth or dare and stuff, so I already like had the idea that I was a lesbian, but I guess it kind of reaffirmed it for me. But yeah, so she like outed me and then started flirting with me. I gave her piggyback rides. She put her number in my phone. Sorry, there was a bug. And yeah, it kind of just went from there. Oh my gosh, your first love, guys, or what you think is your first love, that's always a mess and a half. So she was that for me, and I went to hell and back for her. I dropped out of college. I was borrowing money from my brother to like buy her things. Like, I just wasn't in a good place, and I thought this girl was my everything, and I just didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And she was talking to someone else at the time, so we were like going back and forth. I don't know, it just was a bad experience. But that's how I came out. Was this girl was basically like, "Are you gay?" And I was like, "Yes." And she was like, "Okay, cool, now talk to me." And that's kind of just what happened. And then, but it was nice though, because I was able to use that relationship as like my coming out. Like, I told my mom, the way I came out to my mom, I wasn't like, "Hey, I'm gay," or whatever. I cut my hair right after high school. I used to have really long curly hair. Like, if you are friends with me on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, I post like transition pictures sometimes, or all my old photos are on my Facebook too. But I had really long curly hair. I looked so bad as a girl. Like, I looked so bad. It just didn't fit my mold. But yeah, so I cut all my hair off right after I graduated, and then that's right about the time I was graduating was when I met this girl from school, and all this stuff started happening. So it was kind of cause and effect spiral thing. But yeah, so she just wanted me to do all these things for her, and I thought I was in love. So one day she texted me and told me she was getting back with her ex, and she was sorry, and blah 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 blah. And I remember like falling out of my bed, like onto the floor, and just like dying. Like, I thought I was dying because my chest was like beating so fast, and like I just felt all this anger, and I was upset, and like I thought my life was legit over. But my mom was like, "What is wrong with you?" And I told her, I was like, "Kade's dating Heaven." And she was like, "Okay, friends come and go, like, it's fine." I was like, "Mom, she's more than just a friend." And my mom's like, "Yeah, I know." And so it was really easy for me to come out to my mom. And my mom, I also have another gay sister, yeah, she's a lesbian. She lives in Texas, and she's like she's 14 years older than me. So by the time she had already come out, I was still a kid. Like, I was like, I don't know, 7 or 8, if that. So by the time it came to me, my mom already started to see the similarity. She already knew. It was just me like saying it and confirming it for her. So that was how I came out, at least to my mom. I told my uncle. That's my mom, my brother, and I lived with my uncle and his kids. When my mom got really sick, I don't know if I've told you guys all this, part of my personal story. We'll talk about that next time. Maybe we'll make next week's our personal journey. But anyways, we ended up moving from Texas to Ohio to live with my uncle. And when we did that, my uncle had a whole different set of rules. And so I told my uncle, and he wasn't about it. None of my family's all really like religious and Catholic. They're not all Catholic, but they're all super religious, so I don't fit in with their mold. I believe in a God. I would say I'm more agnostic than anything. I don't know. I don't want to like classify as being Baptist or Pentecostal or Catholic or Lutheran or anything like that. I'm just agnostic. I think there's a higher power. I'm not sure what or how, but that's just what I think. But yeah, so I came out to them, and then I kind of just put it on Facebook, and I used the "I'm coming out, I want the world to know" song. I put that on my Facebook, and I was like, hey guys, like, I'm out, and I used that on National Coming Out Day. So it was super simple for me, and I was lucky enough to have a lot of friends that supported me, and they didn't care one way or another. And I just remember so many of my friends, like, once I cut my hair and I was living more authentically, people were like, this fits you. Like, you were trying for all these years, 18 years to be someone you weren't. Like, I tried so hard to be a girl. I remember trying to, like, put makeup on and wearing, like, heels and dating boys, and it wasn't who I was. And then as soon as I started wearing boys' clothes, and I was finding, like, as I was wearing more boys' clothes, I was starting to figure out what I actually like to do. Like, I'm really into sports and skateboarding and video games and stuff that I never was, as a woman or a girl, stereotypically allowed to like. So as I started transitioning and wearing more men's clothes and acting more masculine, I started to like myself more, and I became more of a social person. When I first started my job at Old Navy, this is going to be a long video, guys, I'm sorry, but I hope everyone else's is pretty long too. But yeah, as I started my job at Old Navy, I started my senior year of high school too. I was really quiet and shy, and then as soon as I cut my hair, I started to come out more at work. I was more, vocal. I would talk to customers more, and there was just an entire change in my personality after I came out. I wasn't shy and timid anymore. I wasn't scared. And it's crazy because now, like, people know me as the talkative person. Like, I can talk to anyone about anything, anytime. Like, it's funny, one of my friends, Renee, she works at one of the other stores I work at. She's, like, religious. Like, she has a degree in biblical studies, but I would consider her one of my closest pals. Like, I thoroughly enjoy her company, and we're so different, but we just like each other. We're just pals, and, that isn't, I don't think that is someone I would talk to, back before I transitioned. I would be like, oh, she's gonna find out I'm a secret lesbian and we're not gonna be friends. But now I don't care. Like, I don't know, as a society we put too much pressure on labels and what someone is and what someone isn't, instead of just finding, like, someone's core values and the personality that they have and embracing that. So yeah, I don't know, coming out, like, literally changed my life. Like, I am so much more authentic with myself, and I enjoy myself more than I ever did. I'm sure I was a lot more depressed back then too. I had anxiety and depression issues. I still do, but they were much more severe back then, and I don't know, I was just living a lie. So I'm glad I came out. Yeah, gender identity, we kind of talked about last time. I do identify as non-binary and genderqueer, as a lesbian as well, and I think a part of that is just like I said in my past videos, I've been going by Kayla and being a female for 23 years, and at this point in time I'm not going to medically transition. So I think that is why I can still go by a lesbian. Like, I still to some degree classify myself as a girl, and therefore a girl that likes a girl would be a lesbian. And then genderqueer and non-binary, I don't actually know what term. I've googled these and I've looked into these several times because I don't think any one term describes me well. Non-binary means you don't really conform with any gender, male or female, and I think that kind of fits, but also not at the same time. Same with genderqueer, means almost essentially the same thing. There's a term called boy, and it's BOI, but not many people know of that, but that means that it's usually used for stud lesbians or people that are transitioning, but maybe not to a full extent of sorry, there's a random dog walking around over here, it's cute, but anyways, So it's BOI, and I would say very much I conform with that title as well. Just means you're more masculine, trans mask kind of identity than anything. So I guess I'm still trying to figure that out. I don't think there is a term out there that specifically fits my mold. But, you know, I'm just being myself and doing my own thing. Like I said in my last video, I swing way more to the masculine side of things than I do anything else. So yeah, I genderqueer, non-binary, boy, whatever. I'm just doing my own thing and being myself. So yeah, so gender identity we talked about, sexuality we also talked about, which I don't know, I said this on my personal channel, I don't think I said it on here, but for those of you that aren't that familiar with anything in the LGBTQ plus community, I learned something really cool, and I don't remember where I learned it, so I'm not trying to steal anyone's idea, but your gender is who you go to bed as. Like, you go to bed as, so I go to bed as a non-binary individual, or as a genderqueer butch lesbian. That's who I go to bed as. That is my gender identity. But who I go to bed with, who I'm sleeping with, who I'm having sex with, that is my sexuality. So that is the biggest difference between gender and sexuality. I like women, so therefore, if I am classifying myself as a lesbian, my sexuality is gay. I am a lesbian, but I am a genderqueer, non-binary, or butch lesbian person. So those are the two differences. So if you're a male, a cis male, you were born male, you identify as male, and you're going to bed with a woman, you are a straight male. That is your gender is male, and your identity is your sexuality is straight. So that's a clarification there for you guys. Anyone that didn't know, who you go to bed as is your gender, who you go to bed with is your sexuality. Anything else? I'm trying to think. I'm trying not to keep this video too long. It's already at 12 minutes. Sorry. It's alright. Y'all like listen to me. I'm cute, right? Okay, I'm really not that conceited, I promise. So, coming out story, I told you guys. Gender identity, I told you guys. And sexuality, I think I covered. So, yeah, I guess that's a wrap for this week, which is really exciting. It's super nice. So I'm going to go skateboard for a little while. If you guys have any questions, concerns, comments, click down here and comment. Also, subscribe. We're trying to get a lot more followers. I mean, our videos now are getting pretty decent views, but I think we want to reach more on a global level. So yeah, also next week I think we're gonna announce a gift card giveaway. I haven't told anyone else. I think I mentioned it to Alex, but I think I'm gonna do a $25 gift card giveaway. We're just gonna put anyone that comments and subscribes to us both in for a gift card giveaway, and we'll give that away around Christmas time. So yeah, we just want to spread awareness, and I don't mean this to sound a bad thing, but if I only have 300 Facebook friends, then, you know, I'm only getting that message out to 300 people, or vice versa for anyone else. So we're reaching a decent amount of people, but I think we can reach more. So that's the goal. And sorry, I keep burping. What did I have? I had Sonic for lunch. It was pretty damn good. But yeah, so it's also Monday. I'm recording this on Monday, but I work all day tomorrow. I think I'm 11 to 9 tomorrow, so, or something along those lines. So yeah, so I wanted to record that today, but my video is already at 14 minutes, and you guys are probably tired of me talking and ranting about absolutely nothing. So yeah, that is my video for Tuesday, Taco Tuesdays, Taco TuesGay, gay. Super uber gay. But yeah, Taco TuesGays with Kade. So I will see you guys next week, and I don't know what the topic will be for next week, but we'll figure it out. So yeah, bye guys, have a great day.